You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk, or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Hidden Traps is now available in paperback and ebook from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just text FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911 right now to get started. That's FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911. Auto financing the easy way. Text FINANCE to 357-911.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
Everyone loves liberty. Our rights come from God, not the government. So why are you letting other people tell you what's best for your health care? Exercise your freedom with Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of people who voluntarily share one another's medical costs. Liberty Health Share is founded on the idea that most people truly want to help one another. Healthcare sharing allows members to do just that as a true community that supports one another in times of need. Liberty believes people should make decisions for themselves and their families. Members are able to take back the freedom to make their own decisions about their health care. Freedom from guilt or doubt about how your money is used. You have the freedom to direct your health care, not to be dictated to by bureaucrats. Stop letting others tell you what to do and join a community of like-minded people. Exercise your freedom. Join Liberty Health Share and take back the control of your health care while helping those around you. Call Liberty at 855-58-LIBERTY. Again, that's 855-58-LIBERTY for more information, or you can check them out at libertyhealthshare.org. Again, that's libertyhealthshare.org.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Sometimes writers feel lost, unsure why a passage may not be working. It takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, offering manuscript critiques and line edits through a mentoring editorial style. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services, visit blackwolfeditorial.com.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark.
The following program contains coarse language and adult themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to FOOBAR, One Nation Under Foo. I am your host, the delicious, the daring, the dastardly DaFoo, and we are coming to you live on this gorgeous Wednesday night from FOOBAR Studios right here on KLRN Radio. And with me, as always, is the Amish guy. I screwed up my joke, damn it. And with me, as always, is the only Amish guy to drive a car off the lot is price increased in value, Ordy Packard. Ordy, how are you?
What?
Huh?
What?
Damn it.
You fucked it up.
I did. I totally screwed up my joke. I'm thinking I'm so funny, and it's like getting old. You can't tell jokes anymore.
I'm doing great. Being in the same state as allegedly an alien base. Then, did you hear about that?
No.
Alex Jones on Joe Rogan today said that there's an alien base in San Francisco. Hey, whatever. So now it's like,
no, I missed that. I missed that. No, I guess I don't exactly pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. I miss a lot.
In America, we let it happen. How are you doing, Foo?
I'm here.
How are things in your fucked up state?
Oh my God, my state is such a mess. It's like only California can make fun of us anymore. I mean, how can it? Virginia is a disaster. We had, Governor Blackface or Governor White Hood, whatever. And now apparently his wife has been accused of giving out cotton to African-American children on a governor's tour at the mansion.
That's one way to clear up your...
Yeah, we're not racist. Look, here's some cotton. Really? Now, okay, I didn't read the article.
Our attorney's a Jew.
My best friend's a black guy. I didn't read the article. I was too busy laughing and gasping. But apparently, there's some more to do about Mrs. Blackface. She apparently has been accused of handing out cotton to African American children to the little
I guess
people.
This just happened this week, today.
Okay, I'm this woman, and my husband has been accused of wearing blackface and doing the moonwalk and dressing up as Michael Jackson. The last damn thing I'm going to do is offer cotton to a bunch of black children. But what do I know? I'm not running for office. I'm not the first lady of any state. I'm just me.
I mean, okay. At any other time in somebody's political career, that could have been a good teaching moment. That could have been a great, hey, look at how bad things were for your ancestors, and you give them the cotton with the thorns in it and just how terrible it would be. But when your husband is still embroiled in a goddamn scandal about a blackface photo and being coon man, you know what? Maybe don't.
Oh my God. It's just, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with the state. I mean, I kind of know what's wrong with the state because the politics here are such garbage. And I got really spoiled in Wyoming because politics are not garbage there. But yeah, there's some fucked up shit here. And that's one of them. Every day it's like, oh, look, someone else is stupid. Fairfax just kind of disappeared. The guy's been accused of sexual assault by 2 different women, and oops, he disappeared. Northam is still, I don't know, he did this whole release about how they're allowing like 11,000 felons to vote now, and they're like, what are you saying, all felons are black? So that's like, he just...
Right. I'm not racist. I'm letting 11,000 felons vote.
I'm looking at all the felons get to vote. Look, they're black. I'm not racist. Wait, what? Who? It's so bad. The cotton thing, though, was just really, I had to laugh. What else am I going to do?
That is like whoever's advising the family.
Stop it.
Just
fire them.
That is the most, I mean, had just not take a moment of pause and say, this might be perceived as bad given everything else that's going on. How about if I just don't?
Mrs. Northam, you might want to reconsider the whole cotton thing. I know you think this is a way to connect, but it's not. Don't do it. No, it's bad.
Like I said,
it's bad.
Any other time, it probably would have been a good teaching element.
No, it would never be a good. Don't be fucking stupid. Don't do that. It's like someone in the chat like, why didn't they offer them some watermelon? I mean, it's so bad. And who was that? Eugen? Shame on you, Eugen. That was really funny.
True, though.
Oh, my God. It's like Dave Chappelle, who I adore. He does this whole bit about how he goes into this restaurant. And he goes up to order and he says, I'm going to have, and the guy behind the counter says, the chicken. And he says, well, God damn, that's racist. But he said, well, wait, how did he know I'm going to have the chicken? The way he does it is so much funnier than I am because I'm not funny. But his whole joke is not that the guy's racist about the chicken. It's how did he know I'm going to eat the chicken?
Right.
But yeah, so that's what it kind of reminded me of. Don't ask me why. My brain goes somewhere and it doesn't come back. But yeah, no, things are great here in the state of Virginia. The weather's nice. We got something going on. Yeah, and CPAC starts, and that's not far from here. That's starting, I guess people are there tonight, and it gets going tomorrow. And
God damn, is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's totally a thing. I'm not going.
I see they raised the bar after having Steve Bannon. They now have Diamond and Silk.
Oh, but, they got to keep, upping that bar every year. I don't, some people enjoy it, and it's fine. It's not for me. Maybe someday I'll show up because I know people just are dying to hang out with me since I'm such a nice ball of sunshine. But so that's going on. That's close to Virginia. The weather's nice. That's about it. My kid, I got to tell you about my kid, my son. Today he was in English, and his English teacher talking about metaphors. And anybody else tells me it's not a damn metaphor, I'm going to throw something at their head. So anyway, my son says, oh, my mom is like a bunny. She's cute on the outside and dangerous on the inside. So I thought this was so cute. I'm like, oh, my God, this is so funny. 18 million damn people. That's not a metaphor. That's a simile. Oh, my God. But my son is more clever than they are, so.
Yeah. But,
yeah. Correct.
No, I mean, that's cute.
So cute, right? He's so funny. Now he's dressed up as a ninja and he's fighting himself. So, he's 11 and fighting dangerous other ninjas that don't exist. See, that's the life of the dangerous rabbit here in my house. Laundry
Ninja
and
bunnies.
children and ninja bunnies fighting in my living room. This is a peek into the life of the rabbit. Yeah.
It's not all 1% yacht trips.
No, a lot of it's not.
Twitchy ownership.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, someone else sent me this. This is so funny. And I haven't got a list, so I'm probably going to be all over the board. So deal with it. Someone sends me this tweet that says, hey, Bunny, these people are saying Russia, that Twitchy is a Russian site. Now, Ron Perlman has been saying this for years. He's been for being Russians for, probably a couple of years. But apparently this website does like this whole, it's like scientific algorithm or something that proves that either you are run by the Russians or you are being pushed by Russians. And apparently Twitchy has a huge following in Russia, which we don't. We can see where our traffic comes from.
I was going to say, that's pretty easy to disprove with any halfway confident webmaster.
And now, of course, the Russians could be really brilliant hiding behind all of our listeners in Canada, but I don't think so. That was really funny. We're apparently being used by a bunch of Russian bots to push and divide the country because, we're all getting along so well already. So,
yeah.
Yes,
pointing out the stupidity of others is dividing the country. If anything, that's uniting the country. That's saying, you know what? These people are stupid. Don't be them.
Well, I can't tell you how many times I've been accused of tearing apart the American fabric for making fun of dumbass people. But you know what? It's a living. But yeah, apparently we're helping the Russians divide Americans and keep Trump in office because, that's what we do.
I always suspected you, comrade.
I know, right? Da. I mean, I'm so Russian. I sound totally Russian.
You do.
I do. It's that twang with the way I say howdy. I'm Russian, clearly. Yeah,
with y'all.
With y'all. Hey, y'all. We're Russians here. Jeez. Yeah. Well, I've been accused of being a Russian bot several times, so I just always laugh.
Yeah, I've got a new meme with Gamera blasting into space, going, "No, somebody accused me of being a Russian bot."
Not you. I'm Amish, damn it. I'm not Russian.
Yeah,
I'm a rabbit, you dumbass. I'm not
Cossack, maybe, but not Russian.
Oh my God. Everything is so stupid. Like this Cohen thing today.
That's why we have a show, because everything is stupid.
God bless America. Everything's dumb. Job security. Woohoo. This Cohen thing today. I couldn't even watch it.
Speaking of Russians, nice segue.
I know. I said dumbass, dumb, stupid. Here we are with Cohen. It totally makes sense. I need to bring in the Russians. It all works.
Oh God! I watched I watched bits and pieces of it. I
couldn't. I got too mad.
Watching him is like watching a creepy porn lawyer. They both just make my flesh crawl.
It was so really bad.
I just really small doses. I mean, the only time I really like watching Cohen was the says who moment. You remember that back during the election? Well, you're losing in the polls. Says who? The polls.
Says the
Which
polls.
ones? All of them.
You know what? Cohen has been a schmuck shit from like day one. Even like before the election when he was running, and Cohen is like the hugest troll. At least occasionally Trump is entertaining and you go, oh, like he really got Dick Blumenthal. I laughed my ass off when he trolled Dick Blumenthal about Vietnam. But that was like, hell yeah, because I'm always after Dick for being a damn liar. But Cohen is just a dick, and he's just nasty. He's not even funny. And apparently he also created an account that basically was supposedly women for Cohen, but it was him. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Yeah, so seriously,
that is so 2019.
But this was like 2016, right? And
God.
Because there were all these women for Trump, women love Trump, hot bitches for Trump, or whatever. So there's suddenly this women for Cohen account, and they're like, oh my God, he's so clever and funny. And anytime he's fighting with someone, women for Cohen show up, and oh my God, you totally kicked their ass. It's him. So yeah, so this is who he is. I've always had issues with Cohen. I think he may have blocked me. God knows, they all block me. Louise Minch blocked me, for God's sake. Alyssa Milano blocked me. Everybody blocked.
They block it anyway. That's pretty low hanging fruit.
Everybody.
Fruit.
I mean, I think there are more people who have blocked me than who haven't. It's bad, but it's because of my charming personality. Yeah, but
yes.
Cohen, we knew he's a dick. He's been found guilty of lying to Congress.
Lying to Congress, yeah. So
because he's a damn liar already. But now Congress is like, hey, you lied, but come back and we're going to ask you some more questions.
Because if we want to have a credible witness, let's get the guy who's already been arrested for perjury.
Wait, you know what? This guy is super believable. Let's talk to this set. All they really wanted was someone's going to be pissed off and talk shit about Trump. So they bring in Idiot Boy, who says, I've never been to Prague. Great. I just see that. That was the big, they're like, if Cohen's been to Prague, then he's done. It's time to impeach the president. And he's like, I've never been there. It was a waste of time.
Well, okay. So let's focus on that for a minute.
Oh, good. Okay. Can we focus? I'm not focused.
Let's focus on that for a minute, because let's just take the whole never Trump resist thing, and that all of their impeachment hinges on the Steele dossier.
Yes.
And all of them are like, God, I can't wait for Cohen to testify. He's just going to sink Trump. I've never been to Prague. That was the centerpiece of the Steele dossier. So yeah. Your shining white knight just lanced the fair maiden.
Republican is who asked him finally. Yeah. I can't remember which Republican it was, but they're like, we can't wait. Even Chris Hayes is on Twitter. Ask him about Prague. He's yelling it all in caps. Right. I'm like, yeah, ask him about. Republicans like, what about Prague? Never been there. We're doggy. Oh, it's done. Hello. Thanks for waiting our time. Oh, Cohen says Trump is an asshole and he's racist. Well, gosh, we're really surprised by this.
I know. Well, you know what? We could just end the show right now. Trump is an asshole. We no need to. Yeah.
You're not telling us anything we don't know. Oh,
right.
We thought he was really nice. We're totally shocked. You guys haven't been calling him a racist asshole for the last 3 years or 4 years. We had no idea that he was things.
I'm totally shocked to find out that Trump is an asshole.
I had no idea that he wasn't. And apparently, Cohen said he told him to go after people. Well, you're a fucking lawyer. Yeah, he's going to say, hey, this guy is screwing with me. We're going to sue him. Go after them.
Right, that's your job.
That's your job, dum-dum. Oh, my God. It was hours of this. I could not watch because I tried to watch, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to punch this guy in the throat. I'm not going to make it. And so then I go to the tag thinking, well, maybe I'll follow along with the tag so I don't have to watch the dumbass. The tag infuriates me more because the same people who hated Cohen like a year ago are like, oh, my God, he's such a hero for America. Finally, we have someone telling the truth. Holy shit.
Right.
I got nothing. I don't understand. I mean, I've always thought he's a schmuck. I still think he's a schmuck. Nothing has changed. Cohen's a schmuck.
Cohen or Trump? Well,
well, that works. But, the thing about Trump, and I think this is what people don't understand, is he's like, yeah, I'm an asshole. Deal with it. I mean, it's like people calling me a bitch. Oh, really? I had no idea I'm not pleasant all the time. Right. Are you serious? Because I think I'm a really nice... No, I know I'm an asshole. He knows he's an asshole. You think he really cares? No.
And that was Norman. That was Ralph Norman from South Carolina that asked Cohen about frogs.
Thank you. I figured someone would say it in chat or you'd look it up.
No, I had it in my notes. It was just pretty buried.
Notes and stuff. I didn't even take notes.
I do notes.
I don't do notes. Although I did write out a joke and I totally bossed it anyways. See why I don't do notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did this help or hurt the impeachment?
It didn't do shit. Nothing changed.
It didn't do shit. Nobody cared.
No, Mueller's going to come out. Okay, here's the thing, too. You can tell that they don't think Mueller has anything because they're all trying to dig and find something else. Schiff is out there writing stupid op-ed letters. You evil Republicans should really start talking out and speaking out about how bad Trump is. Why? What's going on, Schiff? Is there something not happening that you said was going to happen? Mueller's going to be a big nothing burger. Cohen is a lying sack of shit. You said, well, I wasn't in Prague. They got nothing.
Speaking of Schiff.
Oh, yes.
During the Cohen things, Jim Jordan asked who Cohen talked to from the Democratic, on the panel. And he had spoken with Cummings and Schiff, and his attorneys had, and they said, well, what did you talk about? Not like the timing or anything. So, oh, no, we discussed the topics that would be covered.
Yeah, hello. And then, of course, Lanny Davis is representing
Cohen. Oh, Lanny Davis face palm. I mean, you could, not physically, but you could just see the face palm when Cohen said, oh, we talked about what topics would be covered.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, hello, this is Hillary's boy who's representing you. You got Clinton wants revenge, so she's like, do this. Lanny offers to do it free of charge.
Yeah, Lanny doesn't work for free.
Yeah, but he's supposedly working for free. And then you've got him working alongside with Schiff. Really? Yeah. Well, gosh, we should totally take everything you said seriously today. But no, Andrew says that the impeachment talk is ramping up again, but it never really stopped. Every damn day is like, when are you going to get your shit together and impeach Trump? Maxine Waters, I think, says it. I think she has Tourette's at this point because it's like every day. Time to
she just shrieks out, impeach!
Impeach! I don't think it's ever really stopped. I think it's all they got. I think it's their only thing they can hold on to help them sleep at night. And I think they also see what a shit show the 2020 election is going to be for Democrats because they got, 24 of them right now, either who have announced or are going to announce. And they're all idiots. 6 of them voted for horrible legislation that's very public. They're in trouble.
Beto half announced today. Beta.
No, Mr. Furry says that he's made a decision, but he's not announcing it until later.
Okay.
He's running.
He's running.
So stupid.
He's running.
Because stupid.
Everybody thought that he was going to primary other Texas senator. Conran, yeah. Everybody thought he was going to primary him. But he's like, no, that's not what I'm going to do, and we're going to talk about it later, and of what's best for the country. And you're running.
Dude has never done much, but he wants to be president. But you know what? It's a Democrat. They can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I skateboard and play air guitar. Oh, fuck, vote for him. Yeah.
He's got the furry vote locked in.
He really does. God bless him. He's got the furry vote, Interesting. The Democrats are really interesting running Kamala, and you've got Biden. I guess he's hired, put together some committee. He's hiring people. It's going to be a shit show. And I think at this point they have nothing.
Kamala got nailed today by even CNN went, oh, that's a lie.
Well, she's so full of shit. And the problem is they all want to kind of play along with the AOC vibe, the AHOC vibe. And it's the Green New Deal. And all of the things she's talking about are so damn stupid that by supporting them and this message, they look even dumber. And so it's like, okay, you're so phony that you're willing to push this bullshit. And now when people ask, well, how are you going to pay for it? She has the same dumb look on her face that Alexandria does, because they don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
We're not doing Bigfoot erotica. Sorry, chat. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well,
not happening. No.
Okay, it's not in the notes, but
no. See, you already had this. You already did this whole toxic masculinity thing. That's when you can talk about Bigfoot erotica.
Okay. All
nope.
right.
Nope. Sorry, you do that with the boys.
Well, technically, 2 of us are still here, so.
Right.
But the show is called FOOBAR. So.
But you keep trying to hand it off to Ortiz, so.
No. No Bigfoot erotica and no fish porn and no boobs. Who are these people? What have you done to my dad?
So I noticed
we got them all riled up. Leslie got them all riled up. Boobs.
You're all screaming about fish porn, Bigfoot erotica, and boobs.
So I noticed BBC is still on the table.
No, it's not.
Wow, that is a callback to the first show.
Oh no, God! Memories of the big black whatever. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah. In fairness, we were talking about Milo Yiannopoulos at the time, so
there is nothing fair about that topic.
All right.
What do you guys talk about on your show? You don't want to know.
What my favorite part about the Cohen thing?
Oh, yeah,
was Elijah Cummings afterwards, talking about how important today was, and 200 years from now, when scholars are talking about this moment, dude. 200 hours from now, nobody's going to remember. I mean, that's what we talk about on the show all the time. We used to cover a whole week. Now we cover a whole day, maybe.
Oh, maybe an hour.
Yeah. What happened in the hour before they came up?
Well, because I'm looking through, because I actually tried to get organized. It didn't happen. But I'm looking through, what did I write about yesterday? I can't even remember what I wrote about. That's how crazy and how fast everything moves. And I'm kind of slow as I get older anyway, but no, it goes so quick that if you blink, you miss stuff.
Yeah, it's like Ferris Bueller. If you blink, you may miss something.
That's true. It is that way, and it's only going to get worse as we get closer to the 2020 election. And I don't think there's enough. I don't know, what is it that G uses? Protein powder or whatever.
Yeah, his purple powder drink.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough of that. Ugh. I don't get it. And when I listen to the whole leg thing, I'm exhausted. I just listen and I'm like, I'm done. Dude wears a 60-pound vest to walk on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Who does that shit?
G, he's awesome.
G. Yeah, it's the abs. I voted for the abs. No one ever listens to me.
Yeah, you voted for the abs. But, leg day is important.
I guess so. Maybe we should have a workout portion on the show.
Yeah, we can talk about you and your bonbons.
Oh, I don't work out. You know what? We do need like a booth stud or a booth guy or something, because I gotta hold up my part of the whole thing here. I need to have.
I am your booth guy.
You're the booth stud. Okay, that works. Oh my God, we're not organized tonight.
Oh no, we're not, because we got Chad all riled up. Leslie got Chad all riled up, and I'm always like this. There's nothing new with me, except corral you.
There's a little wine in my glass tonight, so.
Oh, a little wine in your apple juice, is there?
There's no apple juice tonight.
Oh, just wine.
Just wine. Yeah, a lot of it.
Right.
It's been that kind of day.
On that note, I think we should go into break.
Oh, I think that's a great idea. All right, guys, stay put. We're going to be right back with more wine and more babbling, so thanks for being here.
Girl, love your dress, high school smiles, oh yes. Beautiful girl, love your dress. Where she is now, I can only guess. 'Cause it's gone, daddy gone, love is gone.
Individuals and Businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-610-9050. That's 800-610-9050. 800-610-9050.
Whether we realize it or not, everyone has been impacted by addiction. We all have family members, we all have friends that have faced this demon. But there's hope. There's hope in recovery. There's hope when we work together to rise above the plight of addiction. I'd like you to join Mac Mullings every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on Rise Above Radio on KOKC 1520 AM, where they talk about the hope that is available to all of us.
And we're back from break. That was an interesting. Did you hear the other song before the other song?
Yeah, what was that ad for, Rick?
That was interesting music.
Well, actually, it's an ad for Rise Above Radio. It's a show.
That's right.
It's the Boss's show over on KOKC. We now simulcast it here on Saturday afternoons from 3 to 5 Eastern.
Nice.
And it's basically a show about life after addiction, basically.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm like, what is that? That's a different song. That's a better song than our coming back from break song.
I don't know. The Femmes was kind of. I was in the mood today. We had a great spring day here, so I was working outside a little bit, and I told Alexa to play some '80s new wave, and there was the Femmes and Smiths. I mean, what I always listen to. So
the Smiths. That's good. That's good. Well, yeah, we're back. Thank you for being there. Sorry for that. I just was curious. I'm like, that sounds really awesome. What is that? But we're back. Thank you for staying with the break. And I guess
if you ever listen to any shows other than yours, Foo, you would hear these ads.
I don't have time. I'm too busy being fabulous and important and stuff or something. I just
and 1%ers.
I know it's hard work being a 1%er and owning all these things and owning all these people and all these libs. I can hardly keep up.
Pretty sure he's been upgraded to a 0.5%er by now.
No, whatever. You guys. You know what?
We are not.
The gal who cleans my house canceled on me twice now. See, I'm having problems.
You had to pick up a Swifter?
No, I do not do that shit. No, sorry. But no, she had to cancel on me again, so I'm having issues. I didn't yell at any delivery guys this week, though. Does that count?
I forgot all about that.
Oh, my God.
I didn't. That's why I upgraded her to a 0.5%er.
I was not mean to the guy who didn't pay attention to the damn note I left him. But, whatever. People.
You are such a liar. You can't go in this now. Don't try to walk it back.
Right.
You can't give money away. I tell you what. Blue states.
Yeah?
That's the blue states. Huh?
Oh, the blue states seating their electoral votes.
Their electoral votes to own the cons. Holy shit, this is dumb. Colorado is the one I didn't even realize, but I guess there's a bunch of other states who've done this. Colorado's governor, Populus or Polis, whatever the hell his name is, basically is signing a measure that will say that no matter how Colorado votes, whoever takes the popular vote gets their electoral votes. Now, I understand that states can decide for themselves how they're going to award their electoral votes. But doesn't this seem kind of fucked up that they have a say in this? And they're basically telling the people who live in their state, well, your vote might matter. But it might not, because you know what? If if Hillary, if they do that, Colorado's votes go to Hillary. And there's other states. Now, of course, the other states, they all have to kind of come together, and it has to be so many states for this to become a law. And even I think the SCOTUS will kick them in the nuts and say no.
Yeah, they're waiting until they have 270, so that way they can do it as a block.
But to be honest with you, I just can't imagine living in these states and being okay with that.
Excuse me. Well, no, it's pretty fucked up. I had this idiot in my mentions the last 24 hours about this very topic.
He was an idiot. Holy hell.
Here's the thing, and this is I did a little more research on this, and looking into it is that I don't think, at least it's not promoted on their website, that this was ever put on a ballot initiative in any of the states that are doing this. Right. So they claim they have 23 states. Really, they only have 10, 11 if you count Colorado. But there's another 12 states where it's passed one of the houses of the state legislature. So they're counting that as a win. Oh, but sure. In none of these cases has it been voted on. They say, well, we want the will of the people. This is all about the will of the people because popular vote matters. And, well, if it was about the will of the people, why don't you have it up for a referendum?
Why don't you ask the people? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you ask the people? So this is getting pushed through in all the small electoral vote blue states.
Yeah, the blue states who were pissed off because they couldn't swing the election.
Well, yeah. Yes.
It's all about how can we beat Trump. We can't beat the system as it is. We cannot do this and obey the rules, so we got to change the rules. These same assholes were totally good with everything how it was when they were winning. They lose, and now they want to totally change the system.
Well, see, and this is why what's going to be fucking hilarious with this one is that, okay, so they get all the states they need, and then they have their 270, and then the popular vote goes to Trump.
That would be so awesome.
And this is, that's what I'm saying, is that this is a one election thing at best. If it even survives courts, if it survives. I think
they're going to have to amend the Constitution, I think, to do something like this.
California's dumbass jungle primary, and that was actually voted on, that survived the court challenge. So,
but see, that's California. And at this point, I think that most of us have given up on California.
Wait, but here's the funny thing, though, is that you think California is the socialist paradise, but even shit that's in the Green New Deal doesn't fly in California.
No, it's not.
We're getting rid of our train. We're,
you and the train.
God,
okay, so Virginia can make fun of that. Finally, thank God.
Well, okay, Virginia's problem is that Virginia is just, it's the flash. It's like Minnesota. I feel bad for the residents of Minnesota that they have, Rage Head, and
whatever.
Ilan Abdullah Akbar, or whatever. Yeah.
Akbar. Yeah.
Same
thing. Virginia is the same thing. We have some, but you know what? Here's the thing in Virginia. We elected these people, and the way that we do this is because of these damn open primaries. So what happens is they have the primary. Northern Virginia votes for Corey Stewart. Northern Virginia and Corey Stewart, racist idiot asshole, against Nick Freitas, who is an actually amazing guy, vet, wounded warrior, badass, loses to Corey Stewart because of Northern Virginia. You really think Northern Virginia is voting for Corey Stewart? I mean, it was just, we're doing this to ourselves in Virginia. So I can't say the thing. I don't know what's going on in Minnesota. But we do own some of this. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you guys just do quick flashes of stupidity.
Yeah,
California is a consistent roll.
Yes.
It's like the tide. But
it's news when you guys aren't being stupid. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the choo-choo was such a big news, because you have a progressive anyway. So
gotcha.
So yeah, the blue states, they want to give up their electoral votes to the popular vote.
Right.
And
think about that for a minute. If they're already blue states, the idiot blue is getting their electoral votes anyway.
Right.
So whatever. Go ahead then, assholes.
But that's the thing, is that so you're going to give it away to Trump if he wins the popular vote?
That would be so great. That would be like the ultimate karma. That would be like the best thing ever. And I hate to say that.
My schadenfreude would be over 9,000.
Oh my God. It would be all about the fapping to the shred. So good.
And we're going to do our usual disclaimer. We are not fans of Trump on the show. We are fans of owning the libs.
Oh my God! No, don't say that either, because then I'll go back and I'll have 18 million dipshits in my mentions going, "Oh, you care about us owning the libs over the country, man." I'm so sick of these dumbasses.
You'll be so embarrassed you'll have to change your name.
That
and hide
son of a bitch. That made me so okay. So more drama. I have these idiots in my mentions telling me that I'm going to have to change my name and hide my face because I should be embarrassed that I don't hate Trump enough. Me, I'm not exactly Miss Trump fangirl over here. This is the Never Trump thing. Last week I wrote a couple of articles. It's my fault. I poked the dumbass nest, whatever. Basically asking, what is the end game for Never Trump? And I read this great thread, so it's not entirely my fault, that Molly Hemingway shared. And this guy says, I get it. You were pissed off. You don't like the guy. You have a couple of options. One is, you accept you won, you move on. You don't like it, but you got to do the best you can, which is me. The other is you leave your party and you go join the Democrats and lose your fucking minds, which is them. And then there was C option was go to civil war, actually destroy the party, trying to kill each other, basically. Well, I wrote about this great thread because the whole point was what's the end game for Never Trump?
No, it was a great thread, and I retweeted it too.
And it was about what do you guys think is going to happen? I mean, do you think some Democrat you're going to hand it over to a Democrat and that'll show the Republicans, and that somehow that'll cleanse the party? That's just going to piss everybody off. And are you ever going to be relevant again in the party when you are constantly punching right, even though at this point we need you on board because the Democrats are fucking nuts? What is the end game? Well, I wrote about this because I was like, yeah, this explains how I feel about having been a Never Trump person. He won. We got to do the best we can what we got. I totally relate to that because otherwise there's no end game. There's nothing to fight for anymore. What's going to happen? I don't want a damn Democrat in office. Right. What else am I going to do? Well, I wrote this, and it was actually pretty good. But people on the Never Trump side do what they always did with me, and they came after me, and it was just really bad. And I understand I pissed them off, and that's great. I pissed everybody off. Get in line. But this was really bad. This was the first time someone's like, you're going to have to change your name and hide your face because you're such a lying bitch, and all this stuff about how I want to be popular. No, I hate all of you. Please go away. I don't want to be popular. Leave me alone. This is not about that. There really is a fundamental reason for why I do what I do, and it's not just to talk shit and make fun of you, which is a side benefit. I really do care about what happens in this country, and if I can say something or write something or piss the right people off and make something happen, I'm going to fucking do it. And that is where it boils down to, right? I do it to own the libs. Well, if I say I'm going to own the libs, I'm going to hear about it. Well, it's all Bonnie cares about is own the libs. Look at her. Well, the contention that they made, and this was I'm like, what? It was, they said, well, you went back and you deleted all your Never Trump tweets. Oh, yeah. And then 5 minutes later, they provided a Never Trump tweet that you made. And it's like, which is it? What did I do? Which one? So it was, oh, look, she totally cleaned her timeline of all her Never Trump stuff. That shows who she is. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't really check. Somebody in a DM room told me. Yeah. But here's one. So you just proved your own. Same moron who's telling me I deleted all of them, then sends me one to own me. I'm like, yeah, I just told you I didn't delete them. Which is it? I give people plenty of reasons that are real to not like me. There are plenty of things about me that'll piss you off. That's fine, but at least make sure they're real. Don't just make shit up because then I'm going to eat you alive and be pissed off. And yeah, I'm going to call in the zombies. That was the other thing. I call in zombies. Yeah, well. And I pay you guys. I was there, so yeah. Well, that makes sense. But then I was accused of paying people to defend me. Yeah, so I have to pay to read Twitchy, and then you pay. Yeah, okay. I pay you to be my friend, Uh-huh. Pay people to defend me. Check is late. Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a tough month. My freaking cleaning lady canceled on me again. What do you expect? But this is the shit. This is where we are, I think, as a party, is it's a bigger issue. It's not just, okay, Trump's an asshole, I hate him, I'm not going to support him. Well, fine, but we got to figure out what we're going to do because we can't let these people who are basically voting against protecting born children back into the White House. We cannot let them who are openly campaigning about raising taxes and taking your guns and trampling your rights and shitting on the Constitution. We can't just go, well, I'm going to show Trump, fuck him. I'm not going to, that doesn't work. And if you think that is how we're going to fix this country and save this party, you are fucked in the head.
Well, and that's what, I had that in my timeline today, too, because I made a dig on David French, who's like, well, you're paying off a hooker. This would have been a non-starter in 2015 with evangelicals.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, yes, so let's support the party of infanticide. Well, I got a whole bunch of people. Well, I don't think he really, he doesn't mean that. Say, okay, well, look, here's the deal. Well, when was paying off a hooker a conservative principle? Okay, it's not. But you know what? To my knowledge, Trump never said he was a conservative, and no thinking person thinks that he is. What he does is he talks like a Democrat, but then falls ass backwards into good conservative things like originalist justices, lower taxes and fewer regulations. I'm okay with that. It's more than fucking Bush did.
I have come to the conclusion that I'm never going to like this guy. I'm not going to go have lunch with him. I think he's a schmuck. Move on. But he's doing way better than I expected he would do. Now I'm going to get screamed at because I'm not anti-Trump enough. And this is where I have problems. Is because his base, and God bless you if you're part of his base. I get it. You love the guy. Do what you need to do. But I'm not pro-Trump enough for them. I'm not anti-Trump enough for the people who hate him. So I sit in the middle and everybody throws shit at me. And I understand I'm not the only one that happens to. I know there's actually a bigger group of us than we realize. But a lot of us are in the middle going, okay, how do we figure this out? Because it's a huge mess. And I wish I had an answer because I really don't have an answer.
Just keep trucking.
I mean, if the answer is keep being an asshole, that I'm good at that. I mean, This is my bread and butter.
I'd say now we're in my wheelhouse, being an asshole.
Yeah, right. I mean, that makes sense. That's what I do. That's who you are. If that's what we have to do to save the country, God bless America. But I just don't understand what anybody's goal is anymore. When it was Obama, it was easy. Obama's crazy. Get him out of the White House. Done.
Republicans are great as the minority party.
They are. They
suck when we're in control.
We are not good at governing all the time.
No.
We are good at digging our heels in and stopping shit, but we're not always great about getting things done. It's like with the national emergency at the border. It's been an emergency for a long fucking time. This is not news. We have thousands and thousands of people crossing the border. We have people who are, and these are, our ICE agents, over half of them are Hispanic. And so they're not Nazis. They're not white nationalists. They're Hispanic gentlemen who are telling us we have problems. The head of what is her name? She's the head of border security, a woman, of course, is saying, hey, we got a fucking problem. And nobody's listening. But now the Republicans had 2 years to do something here, right? 2 years. Didn't get it done. That's what pisses me off. I'm not thrilled about the idea of a national emergency being declared. Okay?
Right.
I never will like that shit. It's just who I am. It's a libertarian in me. But they had 2 years. Didn't do shit. So what are they going to do now? Democrats are kicking in their heels and they're like, we'll make sure federal employees don't work the rest of their lives. And then we'll blame you and the press will push that. So haha, what else can he do now? So yeah, whatever. See, I got off on a tangent, but that's really been bugging me because I think that fundamentally we have a bigger problem than just, well, so-and-so pissed me off because they're not pro-Trump enough or anti-Trump enough. We have real issues within party that are bigger, and I don't think we're dealing with those because we're so busy arguing with each other, which I'm probably just as guilty of as anybody else.
Well, I know I am, but I mean, here's the thing.
Yes, you are.
you have a choice on Twitter. In that, if you see something that you normally agree with that person, but you're kind of rolling your eyes at something they tweeted or retweeted,
I ignore that shit.
Well, I do too. It's like those MAGA chains of the true patriots with 1,000 people.
Stop it.
Follow these people. Fuck you.
I don't like that shit. If you like that, God bless you. It's your Twitter, but not for me.
I used to block people that would retweet Cerno. I found out it was just easier to mute Cernovich. So that way, why is this? It's Cernovich. Okay. Yeah. But do your thing. Okay. 50% of the time you're great. 50% of the time you're an idiot when you're retweeting Cerno. So
Cerno's, I don't know what's going on with him. And I think it's because he's like never really been real. I think he's always been kind of a character.
Oh, he's the king grifter.
I mean, I get it. And whatever. You're making money. God bless you. Capitalism. Yay. But now he's doing the whole weird Muslim thing. And I don't know. He's all over the place. So whatever. But I agree with you. I think, though, it used to really annoy me. There would be the 1,000 people wanted to follow these true patriots. Fuck you. I'm not following anybody. No one tells me what to do.
You know what? I'm going to block everybody on that list just out of spite. Fuck you.
I mean, that's who I am. And I know that's so bad. And I'm not nice. I'm really not. I probably deserve all the shit people give me because I'm just like, screw you people.
Well, you deserve all the shit I give you.
This is true.
And you deserve all the shit the chat gives you.
No, screw the chat.
You earned it.
No, whatever.
You earned it.
It's their fault. Especially that dumbass Jeff or whatever. He's in chat again.
Speaking of dumbasses, AOC.
Oh, good. You had that segue. Yes.
I had to break you out of the pity party.
I will be. I'm not in the pity party, but I will be. I am so angry about all this bullshit, and I guess I'm just on my soapbox. So yeah, go ahead. She's a dumbass too. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a comic book series.
I know. She's a sassy superhero.
She's
sassy.
Oh God, I saw the drawings of it, and somebody did a AOC fucking superhero names, and the thread was just hilarious.
Oh my God.
It's hashtagged. Go find it out there. It's great. But here's the fun thing. So somebody saw her and her chief of staff eating out the other night and took a picture of it because,
I saw that.
Taking a picture of somebody is super creepy, but chasing them out of a restaurant isn't.
No, that's like freedom. That's solidarity. That's fighting fascism or some shit. That's different. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, her chief of staff was eating a hamburger.
Not a hamburger.
A hamburger.
But I thought we shouldn't be eating hamburgers for breakfast,
lunch, and
dinner.
We're not supposed to be eating hamburger.
I had hamburger for lunch today.
I did. I'm jealous.
Nobody tells me what to do. I do what I want. See, I'm in that mood. I'm digging my heels and everything. Yeah, I saw that. And she was like, her chief of staff, what is his name? Sacrat or Suckrat or whatever. He was really, they're all mad. Oh, how creepy. And Caleb Hall's just totally ripping these people apart.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was so good. People are so mad at him for this picture. And, I'm like, well, they're making fun of you because you're eating a hamburger. Everything, though, with her is, it's something else. It's not, well, you're an idiot and we're making fun of you because you're an idiot. It's, we're scared of her. We're racist. We're sexist. Whatever she can come up with, to play the victim and get attention.
Yeah. Will, what's his name from the Daily Beast?
Somner?
Yeah, Will Somner was all up in Caleb Hull's shit about that.
Yep, I saw
thread.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, so wait a sec, hang on. Time out. The guy who wrote a fucking expose on Trump's pastry chef following QAnon is talking about how creepy it is that somebody were to take a picture of a member of the House of Representatives and their chief of staff eating dinner.
Yeah.
Dude, do you not understand what projection is?
It's so dumb. They will write a story about Trump eating 2 scoops of ice cream and, oh my God, he's a fascist. But, how dare someone take a picture of some idiot eating a hamburger because he's a giant fucking hypocrite.
Right. That's what it boils down to, is that Jesus Christ. If you're going to go out in public, don't do the thing you've told everybody in America they can't do anymore. Don't do that thing.
Right? Don't eat a hamburger. Well, I'm going to eat a hamburger. I had a hamburger for lunch. I will have a hamburger for breakfast tomorrow just out of spite because that is who I am, and God bless America. I'm an American. You don't tell me what to eat.
You're killing me. You're goddamn killing me.
I'm trying.
For those of you who don't know, I'm getting a dental implant, so I had my extraction this week, so I can't eat anything good for like a couple months because I go in for the bone graft on Monday, and so... My whole diet right now is yogurt and fucking scrambled eggs. So seeing hamburgers just pisses me off. Yeah, and oatmeal.
I like oatmeal, but hamburgers are the best. And then for dinner we had enchiladas with taco meat, so it was more beef. I'm totally doing this to spite her at this point.
Orty Packard has left the conversation.
I'm going to have a big old juicy steak tomorrow night. Yeah, that's my plan. As much beef as I can eat. That doesn't sound good.
Rick,
I really shouldn't have said that. I'm going to hear and that's not good. That's what she said. Yeah, no more beef talk. Eat your own.
Giggity, let's have sex.
Ah, jeez, I knew that was coming.
Hey, Rick, you doing a show tonight?
Yes, sir, I am. In about 6 minutes.
Nice.
Well, thank God someone's having a show they can actually listen to tonight.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Oh my God, I'm gonna get letters.
You are.
I always do. They always blame me for other people, so I guess it's okay. See, I guess I am poor me. What a week. I hate people. You see why I don't like people and why I don't go do things. And why the Cleveland
why you're not going to CPAC.
I'm not going because I don't like people and they want to say, hey, it's a rabbit. I'm like, yeah, screw off. And then they're going to think I'm mean and I'm going to hear about it. So it's best I don't go.
Yeah, but we're
all going background checks, or are you just going to...
We're all going next year, though, so you should come with. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole KLRN thing.
I'll make sure and promote you guys. Yeah, no, it's on my thing. But
once we get the new website going, which totally my fault. I took a pain pill and lost a day this week. So
you woke up and it was like the next year.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like I was supposed to Skype somebody on it, and then I took a pain pill, and then a couple hours later, I was like, oh shit, it's not actually Monday.
Oh, geez. You are ancient, dude. That was part of it. You know that.
I am ancient.
You are ancient, and you're eating soft food. That's what's really funny.
I'm ancient eating soft food at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Take a nap. So good.
I'm going to go take a nap now.
You're going to take a nap. Oh, my God. See, but no, Rick, you are on live next, right?
Yes.
I was trying to get him to give us his topics so I could have a real show, but he wouldn't do it.
Rick, what are you doing tonight?
Well, there's only 5 minutes left, so it's not like you can steal it. Besides, I have audio clips to go with my stuff. So,
well, look at you, all fancy with your.
Actually, we're going to be finishing up a topic that I've been on for the last couple of shows, talking about the Green New Deal and abortion and how it's all basically tied to money grifting and population control. And then we're going to go into the Cohen conversation from today.
Wow, dude, you are organized and on. That's
right.
Awesome.
That's what a real show does.
That's what a real show is like. We should try that sometime. You know.
Oh, yeah, along with that, if you haven't been following Stacey Lennox on Resurgent this week, she's been doing a 10-part series on that very thing, too.
It's pretty amazing. And I think what's really been, troubling for me is that people don't seem to really care. And this is some scary stuff. So you really, guys, and totally serious, you should go look and see what she's writing and take a look at what's going on because it's pretty scary stuff. And she's so excellent at what she does. And she's so organized. Again, these people are organized. We should try that.
Yeah, we really should try that sometime.
People are asking if we can do a CPAC KLRN gathering next year.
Yeah, we'll do a live FOOBAR with a live studio audience. That would be hilarious.
They want to have a get together and party.
How would they GIF though? How would they spam GIFs in?
They'd have to hold up posters.
They'd have to bring the GIF pictures with them. They can just hold them up from their chairs.
They'll hold up their phone.
We'll have a FOOBAR con at CPAC.
Yeah.
All these people can come and talk shit to me in real life. That'll be a lot of fun.
Right.
Can't wait for that.
I have figured out the secret to holding a table, so everybody that comes will be at an assigned table for the entire event because somebody's gonna pretty much constantly be there from open to close. That's how you get a table without paying $5,000 an hour.
Really?
Oh, who knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know. All right.
See, those people going to CPAC, we give good advice, even though we're not going.
I don't.
And have never been
advice. There. Nope, not doing it. So, we're almost done.
Well, you are.
I am.
She says she's not doing it. I'll have her convinced by next year, and then she'll back out last minute.
I don't do those things. But anyway, we're almost done. Orty, where can people find you?
Everywhere.
You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere. I'm like Elvis.
Amish, you're everywhere.
Yeah, you'll find me at a Piggly Wiggly in Ohio.
I knew it.
No, I am at Orty Packard on Twitter. I am here every Wednesday night with my lovely co-host Foo, and I'm here once a month on Toxic Masculinity with Rick and Grouchy.
Look at you.
Where can people find you, Foo?
You actually have a resume and stuff. You're all getting popular. You can find me on Twitter at PolitiBunny. That's POLITIBUNNY every Wednesday night, unless I totally bail on the Amish guy here with FOOBAR. And, of course, you can find me on a little tiny website called Twitchy.com. So, and of
Did
course...
you just say bitchy.com?
Oh, that would be awesome. I should totally work for a site called bitchy.com. That would totally make sense, wouldn't it? I should.
What do you mean ditch the Amish?
Ditch the Amish. Not me. I would never ditch the Amish. The Amish is all about, I'm English. I'm good. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here tonight live. Stay put because Rick is up next, and he's totally organized, and he has a great show, and he will not be all over the place like we are. We're so glad you guys were here this week, even you idiots in chat. Thank you for being here with us. We will be back live next week. In the meantime, stay out of jail and keep your sense of humor.
Cornbread.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, right? Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean shenanigans? Oh.